Good afternoon, lunchtime lifter listeners and viewers. We have arrived at episode 8. Episode 8 is a topic that I love to talk about, health and wellness. And I have a really, really good friend of mine. I consider him a best friend I consider him the fitness guru. And he goes by Jamie Hayes, also known as Jamie the Motivator. I'm so happy to have you.
Hey, I'm glad to be here.
Yes.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Absolutely. So, being the professional that he is, I'm kind of allowing him to direct episode 8 in health and wellness, and he's going to introduce to you how he got to health and wellness, fitness.
Absolutely. Well, everybody calls me Jamie the Motivator, and my journey was real simple. It started off when I was 11 years old.
Okay.
I was big into sports. I did swimming, I did track, I did football. I was an All-American athlete.
Okay.
But at that age, my goal was to prepare to go to the NFL.
Okay.
So I knew I was getting to that level. One particular day I went in for a physical. I was getting ready for a national swim meet down in Florida. And I go in to see the doctor, and I go through my push-ups, my jumping jacks, and jump squats, all those different things. And the doctor says, okay, you're physically fit. I like it. And she looks over at my mom and says, but he's fat and obese.
Okay.
And at that point, my heart dropped. I didn't know what obese meant, but I thought I was getting ready to die.
Okay.
But when I realized I wasn't getting ready to die, she said I was just 30 pounds overweight. From that day until now, I've been on a journey of just transforming my life, losing weight, and just trying to outrun that obese kid at 11 years old.
Okay. And I know that we have that in common because I played sports. I love sports. And I too thought I was going pro.
Absolutely.
I thought I was going to be a WNBA player. It didn't quite work out that way, but I stayed physically fit. I stayed active. And it's funny that you talked about going to the doctor because recently I went to the doctor. And I really thought, as simple as recent as 2 days ago, I went to the doctor. And I work out every day. I thought I was in really, really good health. I find out that I have 14 fibroids. Okay, 14. One out of the 14 is 8 centimeters. I'm talking about like right now.
Really?
Right now. And then they ran. So they did the MRI, found the fibroids, 14, 8 centimeters. Did the MRI on my back, found a cyst that's growing within my spine right now. And I burst into tears because I was just like, what is going on? Shout out to Dr. Neil Patil. He's the best. He's working on me. He's getting me right. But he was in utter shock. He was like, it was like, how is her stomach so flat? So I have all of this stuff internally going on, and I'm not even feeling the symptoms. I didn't know I had fibroids. I didn't even know it was a family history of fibroids. But when you hear that, how important is diet, just being healthy? How important is that for the body?
Absolutely. So first, to comment on your first statement of going to the doctor. If you're not informed, you
Mhm.
can't protect yourself.
Right.
If you're not informed, you can't, go against or work against or, go against the hereditary things of that nature. So I definitely encourage all the young men and women, because you're a young individual.
Right.
So to hear that kind of news is definitely shocking at a young age.
Mhm.
But just being informed and just having a balance of nutrition and wellness is overall important.
Okay.
So I tell everybody, it's not dieting, it's lifestyle eating.
All right.
It's just clean eating. And if you don't know where to start, I encourage everybody to, read a book, talk to somebody that's in the field of nutrition, in the field of eating clean. There's so many different trends and fads of how to eat. So a lot of people don't know where to turn, but just being conscious of eating healthy and bettering themselves is the best thing.
Okay. And as far as exercising, because I know this is like foreign language to some people. People just don't want to exercise and they don't want to get out and move about and keep, their body going, and they see the results of that because they don't look like you and they don't look like me. So how important is working out, and how many times a week do you feel is, a good start to, to their lifestyle?
Absolutely. So I referenced in my book 10 Ways to Avoid the Hype of eating right, but also the fitness part. And I tell everybody, you can start off as little as 15 minutes a day and just get it moving. Like, our bodies were made to move. Some individuals can go their whole life without exercising, without working out, and they bend over one day and they pull something in their back, and they thinking that they shouldn't have had that problem, but it's because our bodies were made to move. So in the book, I talk about just a small workout plan where if you can't afford to train, you can't afford to go anywhere, you can do it right from your home and just get the body moving. So 5 minutes dedicated to cardio, 5 minutes dedicated to stretching, and then 5 minutes going to doing the upper body, lower body, and before you know it, you've been in there 30, 40 minutes. I tell everybody, start off with something 3 times a week. So we got 7 days in a week, do half of your week, at least minimum, going towards your fitness. And then what's consistent, the more your body will want it. And it starts to become like a drug. So then it's a healthy drug because your body will burn those endorphins. It releases those happy hormones, and before you know it, you're doing it every day. When you don't do it, your body feels
funny. Yes. And how can they get a copy of this book? Yeah,
so Jamie the Motivator on all platforms, on my website, Facebook, Instagram, and Google. So get a book, and I'll sign a copy and send it over to them.
Absolutely. And how did you come about the book? Like what led you to do the fitness book?
Absolutely. So I've been a trainer for about 11 years. And I do mentorship real heavy. So I had a mentor that kind of showed me that every gym owner, every fitness guru should have this own philosophy of fitness.
Yes.
So for me, I start with a lot of beginners, people that don't know where to start and which direction to go in. So I wanted to pick a book that just picks on the topics of fads and hypes. So that's why it's called 10 Ways to Avoid the Hype. People tell you can lose weight 30 pounds in 30 days. They tell you that you can get your butt big doing squats every day for a month.
Absolutely.
And so it's all kind of stuff for men. If you do push-ups every day, you can get your chest a certain way. So people don't know where to start. So I picked a few topics that just dives into those things, and it gives you a little bit about my personality. So before you work out with me, before you meet me, you already know my mindset based off the book.
And that's why I recommend Jamie a lot to a lot of people, because people come to me and say, Leanne, what's your regimen? How do you work out? And I can't tell them because I just work on myself. I know my body. And I know you have to consult with a professional so they know your health. They can get your physical and know how to go about it. Because honestly, I get on the elliptical machine for about an hour. I work on my stomach, my arms, because that's my body. I know it, and I know it well, so I know what to do. Tell them a little bit about your gym, Fit Factory 360.
Correct.
How they can find you and kind of go over the prices.
Absolutely. So my gym is in the Tucker area. Right here in Metro Atlanta. And we work with all different type of individuals. So whether you're an athlete, ex-athlete, or a beginner, we have trainers that can help build that lifestyle for you. We all want to lose results quick, but you didn't gain the weight quick. You didn't get out of shape quick. It was a lifestyle, an unhealthy eating, unhealthy regimen that got you to that level. So we do the exact same process with getting in shape, building that regimen, building that consistency, putting you on a meal plan, workout plan, and kind of customize the budget that'll work for you. We have, high-end incline clientele. We have individuals that, may not have any type of budget, but we work with everybody and customize something for them. And that was bigger than a big box gym. When you go to those big gyms,
right.
you know, they want that monthly fee,
absolutely,
whether you're gonna come or not,
absolutely,
and you're really not gonna get much motivation or
mm-hmm.
you know any personalized attention. So
okay.
that's everything we provide.
I know it was one person that came in on the poll question because she's going through the bypass, the gastro bypass, okay. but she has to lose weight.
Correct.
She has a heart condition, and I told her to tune in, so hopefully you're tuning in. And she just wanted to know how to go about, because she has to lose a certain amount of pounds. And again, her heart was a big issue for her. So do you specialize in that, like a certain regimen for people with conditions?
Absolutely. So the wellness part of
mm-hmm.
what I provide is so I typically work with those individuals. Sometimes they need to lose 40 pounds
right.
in a 6-month time frame.
Mm-hmm.
But she has a hindrance of her heart.
Right.
So the biggest thing for her is not to focus on the 40.
Okay.
Just focus on 5 pounds at a time.
Okay.
You know, getting the body moving, doing what she can do, because she may have limitations with range of motion and
okay.
flexibility, all those things. Mm-hmm. So I definitely encourage her to get a trainer somewhere.
Okay.
Somebody that can work hands-on with and kind of expedite that process, because you know, when you do it yourself, you may be mentally motivated, but you don't really know exactly what to do and how to do it.
Right.
So you need that professional touch.
Okay. So, I mean, this was a lot of information, and I'm excited. Go ahead and get a copy of the book. I think it's very beneficial, especially in the health and wellness realm. Is there some way you can be reached by phone?
Absolutely. So, if you live in the Metro Atlanta area, you definitely can't miss me. I drive a truck with my number on there. 6 10.
Absolutely.
Don't cut off nobody, because people will hate me before they even meet me. But you know, that's how you can reach me, and I love to work with you. Look forward to meeting you.
Absolutely, and I just appreciate you stopping by Lunchtime Lifter, giving this valuable information, and hopefully I can get you on the tour. We have a tour coming up, and see his schedule and see if he can speak to you guys. And everyone, give my guest Jamie Hayes a round of applause.